What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it is episode 15 of What I've Been Playing, the monthly series on the channel where we go through what games I've been playing, do a quick recap on what's happened recently with the channel, what games I might be playing coming up soon, and videos that you might expect. It's just a complete short recap of everything that's happening with the channel all in one video. So without further ado, let's dive in. We'll do a quick recap of about the last month of videos on the channel. It's been 3 weeks since the last What I've Been Playing video. I wanted to get this one out before all of the May games started coming out. So I have 4 videos out since that last What I've Been Playing video. The first one is a review of Replaced that is out on the channel. I finished that in a couple of days after it came out. Really enjoyed it. Have all my thoughts in a 30-minute video on Replaced that is on the channel. Go watch it if you haven't. If you are interested in Replaced at all, want to hear my thoughts about it, that video is out. Then I did something a little different. It was on the spot and something I had a lot of fun making, and that was episode 1 of like a podcast style series. Basically, very little editing. The video was 2.5 hours long, and it was what's my favorite 7th gen game of all time. I did a huge bracket of 128 games and knocked it all the way down until we had a final game talking about PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii games. 2.5 hours long, and I had a lot of fun making it, so I'm definitely going to do those. I'm not entirely sure how often, but I would like to do it at least maybe twice a month. Just put out a podcast. I got a couple of ideas of topics that we can talk about, and that video was really just a way for me to talk about a lot of games that I have finished, but also talk about games I haven't finished and give you guys an idea of all these great games that I still have not played yet. One of those we'll kind of talk about in a little bit if you watch that podcast. I got a big blind spot in the backlog, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. So that is out on the channel. And then my review of Mouse PI for Hire. Was super excited about this game. I've been waiting for this game for so long, and 40 plus minutes of Mouse PI for Hire. That review is out on the channel if you want to go see my thoughts on the game. I thought it was great, just to get that out of the way. Very short, brief thoughts. I thought it was a great game. Didn't think it was amazing. I did have a great time with it. I go into all of the different parts of the game, the gameplay, the soundtrack, the art style, the visuals. I go into all of that in that review, so go check that out if you're interested in Mouse PI for Hire and want to hear my thoughts. And then the most recent video, I finally have done it. I don't even know how long this game has been talked about on the channel for, months at this point, but my first time playing Returnal is out. I finished Returnal a couple weeks ago, and then very recently finished the DLC. So this video has my thoughts on the main game and then also short thoughts on the DLC as well, all combined into one video. I wanted to get that done before Soros, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But Returnal is finally complete. I had a lot of fun with it, and that video is out on the channel talking about the main game of Returnal and also a little bit talking about the DLC as well. So those are the 4 videos that I have put out since the last What I've Been Playing. A Replaced review, episode 1 of the podcast, what is my favorite 7th gen game of all time, Mouse PI for Hire review, and my first time at finishing Returnal. This is going to sound crazy, and yes, what you're seeing on the screen is real. I have never played Super Mario 64. I've actually really never played any Nintendo games. The only Nintendo games that I have played are Wii Sports and Mario Kart Wii. That's it. I was not a Nintendo kid. I have no experience at all with any of the Marios, any of the Zeldas, Metroid, Donkey Kong, Kirby, you name it, I have not played it. And that's a big problem. I talked about that in the podcast. There was a good chunk of Nintendo games on that list, like Super Mario Galaxy, that I had not played, and it's because I have a huge Nintendo blind spot. So I thought, what better way to finally dive into the Nintendo backlog then to play Super Mario 64 for the first time. So yes, I am playing through Super Mario 64. I'm a good chunk through it. I have a little bit left to go. I am really enjoying it. Even though this game is from the 90s, it's obviously an older game. There's definitely some age that's being shown with it. I am still having so much fun. I mean, the music is so good. The levels are so much fun to explore, and I'm definitely getting frustrated. I'm definitely dying a lot. I'm definitely not very good at Mario 64, but just knowing all of the secrets that I just know that are poured into this game, there's so much to see and do. I'm having a lot of fun with Mario 64, and I cannot wait to see it through, finish it up, make a video on it. I'm very excited to get into the Nintendo backlog because I know there's a lot of great things there. So if there are any Nintendo games, like I said, Mario, Zelda, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Metroid, all of those franchises, any Nintendo franchise I have not played, I have a lot of ideas of games to jump into to start tackling this Nintendo backlog. But if you guys have any suggestions of games to get to first, let me know. Super Mario 64 will be the first Nintendo backlog game on the channel. We're going to knock this one out. This one will be out soon, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I can definitely see why this game is held in high regards as one of the best games of all time. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I can't wait to see it through, get to the end, and who knows, maybe even keep playing after that and getting all the stars. We'll see what happens, but I'm having a lot of fun with Mario 64. I've been really stepping out of my comfort zone recently because even though Mario 64 isn't really out of my comfort zone, I mean, that is a whole kind of genre almost of gaming. Not really, but Nintendo games are their own thing with Mario and Zelda and stuff like that. I've been playing Mario 64, and I've also been playing Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. This is a style of game that I really have not gotten into. I've wanted to with games like Baldur's Gate, and I've heard so many good things about Baldur's Gate, and there's all the games in the CRPG genre that I just have not gotten to because I just haven't gotten into these games. But I've gotten into 40k Rogue Trader, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I didn't also really specify how much Mario 64 I've played. I don't really know with an hour count to tell you, but I have beaten 2 Bowser bosses. So I beat the first and the second one, so I'm around there. If you know Mario 64, let me know how much time I have left, but that's where I'm at with that. But with Rogue Trader, I've put about 6 hours into it, and I want to keep going. I'm really enjoying the story. This is not a game that I'm going to rush through. I know it's going to take some time. It's a super long game, and I want to keep up with it. I'm playing it in co-op, playing it fully in co-op. I know this is going to be a 50, 60, 70, maybe even more than that hour experience. So whenever this gets done, it'll get done. I'm not worried about trying to get it out. Oh, I got to finish it this month, get it out. No, this is going to take time. I'm going to enjoy the experience, enjoy the ride. I'm really enjoying the story and the writing and just Warhammer as a universe. I've played some of the games. Space Marine 2 was a great game. I love that game. Especially Warhammer 40k is just awesome as a concept. And I know so many people love Warhammer. And I've played some of the games, but I'm really not super into it. But 40k, I feel like this is a great way to really get into the franchise. I've played Space Marine 2, the other Warhammer games I've played a couple hours of Darktide, maybe get back to that at some point. I've played a good chunk of Vermintide 1 and 2, and that's not 40k, but it's still Warhammer. So I've dabbled with games in the franchise, but I do want to see Rogue Trader through because I'm really enjoying it. I'm at the point now where I've gotten over that learning hump, and I'm getting the gameplay formula and the routine of it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I can't wait to see this game through. Like I said, it's going to take some time. I know that. When it gets done, it'll get done, and I'll make the video when that time comes. But I'm hoping I can get through Rogue Trader because then that opens so many more paths to games like Baldur's Gate or Divinity or Wasteland 3 or any other CRPGs that are super popular in the genre. So I'm really enjoying Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Stepping out of the comfort zone, getting into a CRPG is something new for me, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. And the last game that I've been playing is Vampire Crawlers. This one came out, I think it was on the 21st of April, so just a couple weeks ago. I put about 3 or 4 hours into it, so not a whole lot, but that 3 or 4 hours that I put into it was a lot of fun. I wasn't sure that this game is going to live up to Vampire Survivors. That game is so good. It's a different style. It's in the same art style, but it's a completely different game, but also brings over a lot of the same mechanics and equipment and things that if you play Vampire Survivors, you're going to see a lot of things you saw in that game, but somehow transformed into a completely new game. And it's so much fun. It's super addicting when you get that really good run going and you're in the flow of the combat, building up your deck, using the cards in the right order, evolving cards, and that still feels really, really good. Somehow I didn't think it would feel as good as Survivors, but it kind of does. It really does kind of feel just as good to use those cards and take down big bosses, do a bunch of damage. It's just a lot of fun. They somehow were able to take the formula that they had with Survivors, turn it into a completely new game, and it's still just as good. Really enjoying it. I want to get back into it and play a lot more of it and make a video. I don't even know how much time it's going to take to roll credits. We'll see. This is another game that I'm not going to rush through. I'll take my time with. We'll see what happens. But I do want to play a lot more of it here and there. Maybe an hour or two here. Maybe do a quick run, 30 minutes there. And then eventually it'll all add up. And if there's credits to roll, I'll roll credits. We'll just kind of see. But I'm really enjoying Vampire Crawlers. Want to put a lot more time into it. Super addicting so far. And can't wait to keep going with it. May is again stacked with a lot of great games, just like April was. There's a lot of games that are coming out that I'm looking forward to. First, I do want to talk about Saros for just a second. This is one that I'm absolutely going to play at some point this year. I do want to play it soon. I just don't know. I'm kind of waiting and seeing. There's a bunch of games coming out this month. I just finished up Returnal. Maybe give that formula a break for a little bit. So I don't think this is a game I'm going to jump into right away. But maybe in June, when it's a little bit more quiet, maybe that's when I jump in and give it a shot. Maybe I do play it this month. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have a better update on Saros in the next What I've Been Playing video. I don't expect to get to it this month, but who knows? Like I said, maybe I see a bunch of stuff out for it and it makes me want to go ahead and go snag it. I've heard a lot of good things. It does seem like it's a lot of the same as Returnal, some new things thrown in there, but it's very, very similar. So just so I don't burn myself out playing Returnal and Saros back to back, I'm going to give it a little break. There's a lot of games coming out this month that I want to check out. So Saros, maybe I'll play it this month, but probably going to wait until next month to play it. But there's a bunch of other games coming out. Like on May 7th, Mixtape. Today, this video goes up on May 7th. So Mixtape is out today. Very, very excited about this game. Didn't play The Artful Escape. That is Beethoven Dinosaur, the developers of Mixtape, their first game. Didn't play that. Heard a lot of good things about it. Never got around to checking it out. But this game just seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. A short experience. It's going to give me a great story. Some really great moments. I'm hoping that's what it is. A short experience. Maybe finish it in a night or two. And just kind of vibe out with it. Have a lot of fun with it. Great story, characters, and writing. I'm really hoping that that's what this game gives me. A great soundtrack. And I just want really good story moments that are going to sit with me for the rest of the year. That's what I'm hoping I get out of Mixtape. We'll see, but I'm definitely going to play through it and finish it, and there will be a review up on that at some point, whether it be a couple of days, a week, but Mixtape will get played and finished. I mean, there's a bunch of other games that are coming out in May that I'm interested in, but I'm probably not going to play. Like, you know, Subnautica 2 Early Access on the 14th, Directive 8020 on May 12th. There's a couple of games like that, but then the big one on May 19th, 4.5 years later, Forza Horizon 6 is finally in our hands. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I don't know how I'm going to approach this game for a review, but I do know that I'm going to play a lot of it. And it's a video that I don't think is going to be out by the end of the month. I'm not going to force it out by the end of the month. This might be a June video, but I really want to take my time with it, experience all this game has to offer. It sounds a lot like it's going to be Horizon 5 in Japan, maybe some new features thrown in there. I'm really hoping that they have the formula down. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. But I hope there's enough new things to where it doesn't feel super samey. I want to be doing different things. Already being able to drive around Japan is going to be so great. I cannot wait just to do that. But then all the cars we're going to have at launch. There's the garage, and then this whole estate thing you can do and build it with your friends. And there's like aftermarket cars, I think. I'm not sure what they're called in the game, but you can find on the side of the road. I don't know how this is going to be with new features. I'm really hoping there's a lot of them. But I'm super excited to play Forza Horizon 6, sink a bunch of time into it, and having a new Horizon to experience. Horizon 5 is one that I played a good bit of, but not nearly as much as I played 4. I did really enjoy 5, but I didn't put hundreds of hours into it like I did with 4. I don't even know if I hit 100 hours on 5. I might have. I'm not entirely sure. But I still really liked 5. I love Forza Horizon. It's a lot of fun. So 6, I cannot wait for. A couple days after that, Coffee Talk Tokyo. I really enjoy the Coffee Talk franchise. There's 2 games, so this will be the 3rd one. They had Coffee Talk and then Coffee Talk Episode 2. Those games were back-to-back. Not with in terms of release and how close they were, but just same characters, kind of just extending the story in Episode 2. But it's a super chill visual novel. You're making drinks for customers, characters that you'll come to know and love. Very unique, great writing, and you're just sitting there. You're a barista, and you're just kind of having conversations. That's all it really is. It's not a game for everybody, but if you want a super chill game where you're going to get some great dialogue, some great characters, and just a super chill experience, that's what Coffee Talk is. And now Coffee Talk Tokyo, new location, Tokyo, very, very cool. New characters, new story. Very excited to see where they're going to take this game. I do plan on playing it. Price is going to come up and be a factor in terms of if I do play it. We'll see. But I do plan on playing Coffee Talk Tokyo. I know it's not going to be a very long game. Probably a couple of play sessions and I'll get it knocked out. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the formula and how they're going to evolve it. Something like really past that, those are only 3 games that I'm planning on for sure playing. But then there's other games that are coming out. Like I said, there's a bunch of other games. Saw this game Luna Abyss coming out on the same day, May 21st. That looks pretty cool. Thick as Thieves is like a 4-hour co-op heisting game that is apparently supposed to be $5. Maybe I'll check that out, and they're going to expand on that after and add new content in, but it's not an early access release. Who knows? Lego Batman comes out on May 22nd. I've heard a lot of good things about that. Previews have just started rolling in for that, and that seems like it's basically a brand new Batman Arkham game, but just in Lego, formula. Open world Arkham combat. Might check that out. Don't plan on it, but I would definitely like to maybe at some point this year. 007 First Light is a game that I've been excited for, but not really like super excited for. But again, previews started rolling out for that, and they seem pretty positive. We'll see about that. And then that's pretty much it. There's a lot of really big games coming out in May. The only 3 that I'm planning on playing for sure is Mixtape, Horizon 6, and then probably Coffee Talk Tokyo. But there's other games. Who knows? Maybe a Lego Batman gets thrown into there. Maybe a 007 gets thrown into there. We'll see. A lot of games coming out in May. Very exciting. And can't wait to try out all of these games. So that is going to do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, hanging out, talking about the games that I've been playing. Let me know down in the comments. What games have you been playing And the games that I'm playing, are you playing Super Mario 64 for the first time? Are you playing Rogue Trader for the first time? Probably not. I'm probably the only one that's doing that, but who knows? What games have you been playing? Let me know down in the comments. Let's have a discussion about that. What May games are you excited for? Are there any games that are coming out that you're for sure checking out? Any of the games I talked about? Are there any of the games that you're excited for that I didn't talk about? Drop those down in the comments as well. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'll talk to you later.